Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex, and this episode's subject comes in from the Liberation Republic. Is IHE a character? That's an interesting question that I've never actually really talked about before. And the answer is straight up yes and no. My opinions and the way I present them is in very much a way that I would and do reflect my real self. And I've never lied to sort of warp it in the direction of the channel. It's always been a thing that I do have an opinion on, that I'm not just fabricating to fit in with the theme. That's something I feel strongly about, because what's the point of lying and getting all angsty and angry about something that you don't really actually have any sort of passion for? There needs to be some level of truth in there for it to have any point or meaning. Otherwise, it's just some idiot going on the internet that has nothing to say and is just angry for no reason. And of course, there are certain aspects I will play up to live up to the name, sort of thing, like him when I was talking about the bad movies and stuff, like saying you're the problem and all this, and just bigging it up, making it more electric, sort of, and just living up to the name in the way that, you know, the people want that sort of thing. And it makes it a little bit more engaging, instead of just sitting there going, yeah, you can like your Transformers and stuff, but I don't really like it. No, I'm gonna ramp it up. I'm gonna be maybe offensive to some people at times, but I don't know, I feel like it's necessary to convey that sort of thing. And of course, when sometimes I just make like offhanded, completely non sequitur jokes, like about having a drawer that says like I'll never respect your opinion, or saying that I live in the slums somewhere or something like that. Just random shit that I just can't think of at the time, just for a stupid like one-off joke that some people just don't really understand, that it can just make no sense and not really be real. And I know there are plenty of people out there that would actually like to see just more unrelenting, unstoppable anger, just constantly. And to me, it just doesn't make sense to do that, because it eventually just starts turning into more of a moan that you just ignore instead of actually saying something. Even if what you're saying is about fucking dolphins or video games or other just useless, not important things. It's just not the way I am to just go off on that on one and not have anything to say about it. It just doesn't make sense to me. You need to have a point, even if your point is just to entertain, if it is just to make people laugh. But at the same time, every video I've made has been a reflection, at least like 95% most of the time, of my actual opinion. Of course, like if you met me in the street and said like, oh, hello, you, I wouldn't be like, hey, do you like Transformers? And you're like, yeah? I wouldn't go, oh, fuck you. Why do you like that? You're the problem, sort of thing. I wouldn't care. You know, I'm not a combative person like that. I'd like to think I'm just level-headed and can respect what other people think, and that's the most important thing. That's the thing I want to convey, is that you can think whatever the hell you want, just don't be a cunt about it. So hopefully that answers your question there, the Liberation Republic. So what do you think? Did you already sort of get that, or was this enlightening to you somehow? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. And make sure you leave suggestions for future Job Labs. I'll see you next time. Bye. I think people are just going to stop sorting them by indie game and these AAA games, because you're just going to have the $60 games and then the 20 ones, and you're just going to think about it in price terms, based purely on the amount of content that's there. But in terms of them taking more credit, do they deserve more credit than AAA games? I don't think so. It's like with the movie industry saying that the Fast and the Furious